Well, moving from Trump to Ron DeSantis, DeSantis has kind of changed up his energy when responding to Trump's childish attacks against him, which admittedly are childish, but now I'm going to show you in just a moment, DeSantis is more aggressively calling out Trump for that fact, but MAGA likes the childish attacks. That's why they like Trump so much, or it's one of the reasons that they like him. So before I show you this most recent interview where he's called out Trump for being petty and juvenile, here's an example of the past tone he would have on the subject. I don't really care. You can call me whatever you want.
What is your favourite nickname that Trump's given you so far? Is it Ron DeSanctimonious or Meatball Ron?
Well, I can't.
I think even he went off Meatball Ron.
I can't. I don't know how to spell DeSanctimonious. I don't really know what it means, but I kind of like. It's long. It's got a lot of vowels. I mean, so we go with that. That's fine. You can call me whatever you want. I mean, just as long as you also call me a winner.
He likes that response for sure, but he is changing. Now he's more aggressively calling out Trump. He's formally announced, and it's time to do it, I guess. This is from Good Morning New Hampshire. Looks like a radio show, and this is what he had to say about Trump's nicknames.
He's nicknamed you, saying he did a release yesterday, actually, commenting on, fixated on your last name, whether it's DeSantis, DeSantis, he keeps coming at you. What's your reaction to attacks like that, even on your name? Do you think that's sort of beneath the former president, or is that what you expect?
I think it's so petty. I think it's so juvenile. I don't think that's what voters want. And honestly, I think that his conduct, which he's been doing for years now, I think that's one of the reasons he's not in the White House now, because I think he alienated too many voters for things that really don't matter.
Is that criticism accurate? In part, Trump's personality, more it had to do with his mishandling of COVID and some other things. But his personality does definitely alienate people, the way that he's childish, the way that he goes after people for things that really don't matter. Is that part of the reason he's not currently in the White House? Sure. Fair case to be made there. Is it juvenile? Yes. Is it petty? Yes. Is this definitely not something that a president, a potential president should be doing? Is this the way they should be acting? No, of course not. Okay. But see, DeSantis, as has been the problem for quite a while now with him, is all of his criticisms of Trump will alienate the MAGA base, because the MAGA base likes those childish attacks. That's why Trump is so popular. If they didn't like the childish attacks, he would not be the cult leader that he is. And then he said this is part of the reason he's not in the White House, which is him admitting that Trump just lost because he alienated voters, which is true. But 63% of Republicans don't agree with that. They think Trump lost illegitimately. They think Biden won illegitimately. And so how you deal with a base of voters who buys into the very lies that you would accurately criticize as lies if you wanted to go against Trump, I don't know. Now, you could really easily criticize Trump as someone like Biden, who is not going for the support of those people. But for someone like DeSantis, who to win the support of the base, you kind of got to get some of that 63% who believe that the election was stolen. And so here he's admitting that Trump lost because of his own actions, not because the election was stolen. But the base doesn't want to hear that. And so I don't know how DeSantis is going to get through this without maybe going childish also. Maybe that could work. But taking the I'm above it, this is too childish, Trump is too juvenile, obviously won't work, because we watched that in 2016. Lots of the other GOP candidates took that very stance. I'm above that. A presidential candidate shouldn't act like that. And Trump went after Ted Cruz's wife. He said little Marco and many other insults. And he won the primary, as we all brutally remember. So DeSantis is not learning from that, though, and we'll see how it all turns out. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before all the clips are able to be uploaded to the YouTube channel, plus get the bonus show on the weekends, you can do so by going to lukebeasleyshow.com/membership. That's lukebeasleyshow.com/membership, and there's a link in the description.